Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me today. Dana here. Today I will be showing you how to make this wonderful Christmas card. This was heavily inspired by Yana. If you haven't seen, I think it's her most recent, maybe like last three. If you haven't seen that video, highly recommend you go see that video. This is along the same lines, but I went a little bit more vintage grunge than she did. She definitely does some beautiful things with jewel tones. So if you haven't seen any of her videos, I highly recommend that. As always, there will be a list of the main supplies that I used in the description box below, and I will have affiliate links when available. If you choose to shop through those links, it does help me out, and I do greatly appreciate it. Now let's get on to the making. For the background of this card, I used the Merry Christmas BetterPress plate, inked in Picket Fence Distress ink, but you can use any white ink that you have for this technique. And I pressed that on some Craft Heavy Stock. Off screen, I cut out some leftover cardstocks that I had from the vintage photo holiday cards that I just did. And I used the Holiday Brushstrokes number 3 from Tim Holtz. For the poinsettia, there is a couple pieces that are layered on top, but they're meant to be darker pieces. So to color those, I just painted on some of the Distress Mica stain in Phantom Mist, and then I set those aside to dry. Then I took the background piece and I inked around the edges in Walnut Stain Distress ink. And then I wanted to add a bit of splatter, so I splattered this background with my white gouache. I felt that the poinsettia needed to be grounded a bit on the card front, so I took some burlap that I had, and I'm just attaching that to the card front with my tiny attacher. After the pieces had dried, I added those pieces, the darker pieces, to the poinsettia, and then I went in and glued on all of the foliage pieces just kind of randomly to the back of the poinsettia with my Barely Arts liquid glue. Before I adhered the poinsettia, I wanted to go ahead and glue the card panel to the card base. And this is just a A2 card base in white. Then I added the poinsettia to the top of the burlap piece, also using my liquid glue. And here's the final card. Fairly simple card. This is definitely one that you could mass produce. Just spend a day, better pressing the backgrounds and then cutting out all the poinsettia pieces and foliage and then gluing everything together. Definitely one that could be mass produced. Thank you again for joining me today. If you did like this video and wouldn't mind, consider subscribing and pampering that like button, showing a little love. I do greatly appreciate it. And as always, take some time to pamper your inner goddess, and I will see you in the next one.